we're gonna do some kind of a introduction song to you.
Could conjure monsters in a second. That wall seems solid, I could wreck it. Walk between dimensions, exist on higher levels. You ain't gotta leave the earth to find your heaven, I reckon. Could conjure monsters in a second. That wall seems solid, I could wreck it. Walk between dimensions, exist on higher levels. You ain't gotta leave the earth to find your heaven.
Yo, yeah, yo.
I stay fighting with these urges. The seeker keeps searching. Streets dark with power outages and surges. Disease lurks, a quiet enemy with spikes like sea urchin. Plot thickens with the tension, the placebo's still working. The math's there, learn it. Earth's become a furnace. When I speak, my list makes me seem nervous. What lies beneath the surface? Tell you what the word is, rhyme merchant. From ink to page, amazing like stages that are murking. Draw the line and blur it to perfection when the mood hits. My pen traces thoughts and captures music in its movement, transducing which is blue. The blues consume me, feed into it till it's human and feels angry when I'm fuming. Lips bruise when violent words exit. You're just as bound to the power of your hexes, hidden close to catch the selfish. So while you're reckless with your essence and your message, I'm inclined to conjure mesmerizing monsters in a second. Could conjure monsters in a second. That wall seems solid, I could wreck it. Walk between dimensions, exist on higher levels. You ain't gotta leave the earth to find your heaven, I reckon. Could conjure monsters in a second. That wall seems solid, I could wreck it. Walk between dimensions, exist on higher levels. You ain't gotta leave the earth to find your heaven.
Yo, yeah, yo.
So high I blast past satellites. The orbit of this moon is older than ammonites, older than ocean tides, older than my shadow and I intertwined, telling stories by candlelight. My aura's powered up by flames, and all the rage my brain contains is transmuted on and animates these pages. Serves as protection anyway the fire blazes. Comforts like a lullaby through turbulence and changes. When reality comes, recounting days when I had barely begun, when double standards had me heavy and stuck. Others other than snub, the rest were practically numb. The songs I angrily sung envied the freedom of some. Desensitized conversations, either dreary or dumb. Instead of fighting for something, would rather nothing be done. The self-centered choose to miss what the analogy does, and underestimate the value and the power of one. Still could conjure monsters in a second. That wall seems solid, I could wreck it. Walk between dimensions, exist on higher levels. You ain't gotta leave the earth to find your heaven, I reckon. Could conjure monsters in a second. That wall seems solid, I could wreck it. Walk between dimensions, exist on higher levels. You ain't gotta leave the earth to find your heaven.
Yo, yeah, yo. Yo, yeah, yo. This is something I designed for the mind. This is something I designed for the mind. Yo, yeah, yo. And when we land,
Jhatmaster, the monster of the moon, a free trip to the moon.
Nobody seen one that I see. I'm the king of the barbarians. There's no one that can surpass me.
Cyrus.
I don't know.
And you will call us by our own name. When you're floundering under the skin, a trillion atoms are just holding it together. That's the power within. Take the energy they break you with and harness it as building blocks to build yourself up again. You're only scared until you're not. Your stomach knots unless you know the seed of fear is only thought. Don't let it be a living God. You're the beginning and the end of every war you've ever fought. You'll weather storms and the monsoon will never move you if the force is strong enough within your roots. And you'll branch out with fingers trembling, ideas on the tips of them budding in little shoots. You're the unseen manifesto, the future of your origins, the Big Bang's last echo. This is an alchemy, the self knows what light's good to follow and what shadow you should let go. So separate the waters, child. I know you've seen the reaper smile, I bet you never heard him cry. Teach the pupil in your iris to navigate crises as soon as they materialize. Let your mind's eyes see through lies like ectoplasm, that's the exorcist inside. And all the strife that persists will crumble into ashes. Be a phoenix when you rise. And they will call us by our own names, call us how they call rain, no bickering like old days. We've been showing out since Stone Age. Glitter, we got gold veins, precious in unknown ways. And you will call us by our own names, call us how you call rain, no bickering like old days. We've been showing out since Stone Age. Glitter, we got gold veins, precious in unknown ways. When tears flood the eyelids and no spell can bind them, don't ever stop shining. Stay guided, even in the darkest depths, you give every cloud a silver lining. The light inside that powers you is even more brilliant than gold mines and diamonds. But separation from the self is the quickest way of dying. There'll be no moment of silence. So rise like Osiris with spine like iron when they threaten you with violence. Build empires like Mayans. Connect to earth like your name was psilocybin. Show you how to dodge these low frequencies. Nobody can touch you when you vibrate at your highest. Entire worlds might collapse, might be brimstone and ashes. Be a phoenix when you rise. Call us by our own names, call us how they call rain, no bickering like old days. We've been showing out since Stone Age. Glitter, we got gold veins, precious in unknown ways. And you will call us by our own names, call us how you call rain, no bickering like old days. We've been showing out since Stone Age. Glitter, we got gold veins, precious in unknown ways. Yugen Blakrok, Kanif The Jhatmaster. I've got duty on the left side, love on the right leg. Promise you'll get out of this intact, there's a bright side. The longer in the fire, the stronger is the fighter. The longer in the fire, the more focused is the fighter. I've got duty on the left side, love on the right leg. Promise you'll get out of this intact, there's a bright side. The longer in the fire, the stronger is the fighter. The longer in the fire, the more focused is the fighter. As planetary rings spin like dervish, I'm certain there'll come times when even the most valued feels worthless. Certain things no currency can purchase. To touch the soul, you gotta see the tree down to its kernel. It's a small world turning, no matter how big the earth is. Pour inspired verses into vessels, give a purpose. When a nightmarish tempers are like tempests on the surface. Earthquakes and whirlwinds, heavens raining curses. Past wounds still hurting. There's no time to heal when every week we walk slow behind these hearses. But even in our grief, our numbers make the weak nervous. March with heads held high underneath each burden. Mother Nature's sons and daughters in chaos and disorder. Lambs to the slaughter, know the wrong thoughts will cost you when you're living in the palms of these charlatan imposters. Trying to break you down, but you keep adjusting your posture. Floss then, cause every jaded corner got a story if you listen. Try convince you that the stars get resentful of your wishes. Try to teach you submission, look at self like something's missing. Envisioning a time common conflict comes to completion. An unclenched fist, pulsing where the wrist is. Dope mind state, make the whole crowd move. Telekinesis, speech patterns, circles and ellipses. Don't fight change, it's evolution, let it feed your growing spirit. I got Judy on the left side, love on the right like. Promise you'll get out of this intact, there's a bright side. The longer in the fire, the stronger is the fighter. The longer in the fire, the more focused is the fighter. I got Judy on the left side, love on the right like. Promise you'll get out of this intact, there's a bright side. The longer in the fire, the stronger is the fighter. The longer in the fire, the more focused is the fighter. Yeah, a 1, 2 from the earth's crust, my mother tongue. Don't presume, so don't presume nothing. Don't presume nothing. Absolute truth is just a myth in this reality. Like the gender of God, the circle dot, Mother Earth spins, centered in duality. Plane or globe, billions color homes, skies filled with lost souls, expanding hole in the ozone. May I play the role, firstborn of 4, girl spawn of a deity. Apple from the tree to the core, my frame flashy as the 80s. Colder than a morgue, the silver tongue identifies as sword. Since the time before birth, my soul's shrouded by silence. I play memories like VHS tapes. Press pause and rewind them. Foggy pictures in the back of my mind are reminders. It's often the same attachments that can make you an island. Navigating through the static, I pack hatchet in a bag of stones. Time to get this glass house crack and leave nothing but bad habits in the trash can. Building on my cipher, destroying any thread who tries to hack it. Finding self in unfamiliar spaces with constant changes like lunar phases. Every thought needs concentration. I'm writing hymns to archangels on different stations. Bold statement, I'm on stage lifting veils with incantations. Just say, wild ride, need a conductor or guide. Key to the doors of your perception, heed the connection inside. I'm glowing orb to light seekers and free thinkers alike. A candle burning itself out to lend sight to the eyes. It's no surprise that I'm aware this mortal form won't see infinity. So death's become a friend, that's just the way that Pluto sings to me. Hades, I pay these coins, the suit of pentacles calling. I throw shells and watch the patterns they fall in. Read between the lines, eyelids shut sharp as a laser. Shines bright, but she's got a little dark side. Vader. Don't presume to even think that you could save her, cause there's no shadow I ain't faced yet. See, love and hatred is a single wave shifting into different forms and phases. I remain unshaken through the ages, emanating greatness. Couldn't gauge the way my storm rages. I'm the center of a whirlpool, deep in the Atlantic. Pisces moonbeams show affinity for magic. I'm fantastic without practice, but I practice. Speak to inner child with word puzzles and semantics. Get pulled into dark blues, dream states governed by Neptune. Bigger picture expands and contracts how my chest moves. Observing patterns, inspect clues to the mysteries of life. A false prophets profess doom. Dr. You, like you again, you get testing these hypotheses on self till they approve it. Experimental fight, doom, hard do. Consistence heavy on the mental, might fly without moving. Don't presume. Don't presume to even think that you could save her. Don't presume. Don't presume. Don't presume nothing. Don't presume nothing. hypnotic vocal monotone. Stone cold blooded, I rhyme slow. We're underground, that refined flow is white gold. See with eyes closed, thoughts shooting out like rhizomes. Subterranean, watch them multiply fivefold. The first step into the sacred zones preceded by a bow. Down low to the space that built me up from the ground. Been earthbound within the shadows in an indigo crown. Moving quietly through chaos, but my presence is loud. Learn to crawl, now I wanna walk. Study little millipedes, animal linguistics. Black dung beetles speak to me. The totem clicks ancestral through the reeds, wind symphonies. Pull me from the spine up, whispering soliloquies. My head's cloud high, arms thrown apart, body formed like Ankh, chanting eyes wide shut. Feeling prana in meridians, electric to the touch. And my radiating aura is the color of dusk of rose quartz. I'm ancient as a microbe fossil, like from inner self, like Messiah to apostle. Just shine. This my house, this my law. I'll be lady, I'll be air, I'll be Lord. I'll be crazy, I'll be sane, I'll be God. I'll be. This my house, this my law. I'll be lady, I'll be air, I'll be Lord. I'll be crazy, I'll be sane, I'll be God. I'll be. I stand in a field of spirits, rooted yet traditionally lifted. Thought patterns all intuitive and mystic. Been flipping through timeline experiences, encrypt them in the lyrics, I envision them vivid. Process addicted and tripping. Touch my hand and feel the sands of time slipping where I'm sitting. An entire century could fly past within a minute. Window closes and reopens, doesn't matter if you miss it. What is meant for you will find you in the moment if you wish it, I believe it. With every fiber of my being, I'm the point where light and darkness keep convening. I am empty cup, the sound of hollow mountains screaming. A signal to see beyond the code and find the meaning. Healing with the breath of life, molded in poetic form. I'm God's image electrified. That's what the aesthetics for. Doubted like a skeptic might. Neither apologetic nor keen to even clarify the law. I'm here to settle the score. This my house, this my law. I'll be lady, I'll be air, I'll be Lord. I'll be crazy, I'll be sane, I'll be God. I'll be. This my house, this my law. I'll be lady, I'll be air, I'll be Lord. I'll be crazy, I'll be sane, I'll be God. I'll be. When sinners become the preachers, claim that they're believers till you challenge their beliefs, they're catching seizures. Eager to wish death like their gods, the grim reaper. Long line to hell's gates, bought tickets from deceivers. Mouths wide with fake smiles, biters teeth like beavers. Follow trends with no sense of self or identity. Either is it contrails or chemtrails or plain cloud cedars. Either way, the sun will shine on the side of the seeker if they searching for it. Always hidden in plain sight. Might be borderline cliche at times, but never far from right. Mind left debating self on concepts interstellar. The Milky Way reflected off the now won't float better. No gold records. I step on stage and the show steps up. Fly like ancestral guides unchained from iron feathers. Right handed behold hand holding the feather. Pride from origins. Spell my name with a spell on every letter.
So that's a life done, heartbeat done, everything done. Sound clash done, argument done. From 19 ton of every sound way run. Yo, so that's a life done, heartbeat done, everything done. Sound clash done, argument done. From 19 ton of every sound way run. So that's a life
up dust. Hot temper, temperamental, might come across rough. A bit like diamond uncut. Ask any shadow I've crushed. I've suffocated spaces, breathing matter into my lungs. The body temples, coffee colored, skin covered, relic doors. Woolly hair and kinky coils. Catching colds, comedic lore, more for genetic or 3D pinion like prosthetic horn. Black lord like Audrey, versed in poetic lore. I see sound in waveforms and red tones scorch me. Found a spot underground and crawled in. Crawled deep, blues girl like anime. The music's in my force field. Society malfunctioning, the wiring is faulty. Surely, not by hazard if you're heeding the signs. Don't believe in the hype and keep your frequencies high. The infighting is distraction from the truth they've been hiding. Our brothers and sisters silence to keep us weak and divided. Not fighting to be free and that's me. Autonomy to be the beat. We're fighting to be free and that's real. Autonomy to be the beat. Major Tom back to ground control. Could be a holographic globe, silent planet that turns slow. Twisted times talking telepathic gags are self-imposed. Check the chromosomes, mind controlled since zygote. A world of hypnotized folks retracing steps on spy phones. Cycles off for history known, yeah that's the future we chose. I'm mind blown, call a stranger fam than go fight bros. I'd rather battle death with both eyes closed. My feet know these thorny roads the way that healing hands know antidotes. Find me in my element, like nuclides and isotopes. Hold breath, I hold crossbow. High flying falcon, millennium, I roll solo and spit prose. Fire and brimstone, shrooms and weed smoke. Breathing out flames through a sphinx nose. The glow's nebulous, girl born ravenous. Swallow the witch whole, face to face pull the soul out through its windows. I am one who becomes two blades, two that turn to four, expand to 8 and tessellate. I am the one after that, creation and destruction. I am the one after that, in thought, form and function. I am the one after that. I am one who becomes two blades, two that turn to four, expand to 8 and tessellate. I am the one after that, creation and destruction. I am the one after that, in thought, form and function. I am the one after that. Expand to 8 and tessellate. Expand to 8 and
I was just a little kid when mother handed me a chemistry set. I started mixing chemicals and created the deadliest elements yet. My personal theory on infinite energy had even Tesla impressed. I remember being fourth dimensional before I descended to flesh. I'll never forget, mental memory can recollect every event that ever happened. I could think of places in my head as I slept, then I project. Visit came in a second or less. Look at all the gems and treasure I kept. I invented a new engine for jets based off our extraterrestrial tech. Graduated as the brightest student in the mutant academy. Grant the matrix like a second view in all the future catastrophes. Master masonry and I'm in tune with solar lunar duality. Spirit evolved to the point that it's too advanced for this human anatomy. And that's why these humans are mad at me. Truth burning more than losing a calorie. Through the fire like we're losing a salary. I'm defying the illusion of gravity. Brain a muscle, you don't use it, it atrophy. Racing, running through the loop of reality. Painting colors in my musical gallery. Came in trouble, I got Yugen to rap with me. Then I rest on a purple plate, resurrect and reverse my fate, second guess how the earth is shaped. Then I rest on a purple plate, resurrect and reverse my fate, second guess how the earth is shaped.
I am one who becomes two blades, two that turn to four, expand to eight and tessellate. I am the one after that, creation and destruction. I am the one after that, in thought, form and function. I am the one after that. I am one who becomes two blades, two that turn to four, expand to eight and tessellate. I am the one after that, creation and destruction. I am the one after that, in thought, form and function. I am the one after that. By social class or heavy status, baby got nothing for master but hands. I'm the blazing burnt offering on the shrine where I stand. And when they're asking who the deity is, I answer I am. More descendant, ever present, far seeing, I'm all things. Time tested through the eons to become supreme being. The light leads, I catch shadows trying to measure their atomic mass. The last grain of sand pushing through an hourglass pressure. The ending of another era marks a brand new beginning. Same word a cappella, breathing life into creation, animating planet terror with strange things. Changelings, hybrids and chimeras. I only ask that you suspend your disbelief. These theories ain't conspiracies, they science in the streets. Those who feel it prone to know it spot a snake by how he speaks. Outmaneuver, outbid a system built on their defeat. But there's nowhere to run to, there's nowhere to post up. As long as they hunt you, hold ground. Hold ground. Hold it down, hold it down. There's nowhere to run to, there's nowhere to post up. As long as they hunt you, hold ground. Hold ground. Hold it down like your life depends on inner strength. And under no circumstance will you let go of intellect. Physical prowess or your birthright of sentience. Centered in the Dantian, your gut feeling is heaven sent. I'm heavy cloud, brainstorm, blasting lightning bolts into your matrix. My precision never laser when I'm raging against invasive states that turn our homes into cages. Doesn't matter if it's bugle music, please I turn and face it. See myself unfolding in the notes like petals on a rose, hold the pose, click. Memory fills the role, the things we know are sweet nectar to the hunger of these roads. In your hands analytics gonna strip you past the bone. Is it mind control and we're prone to follow like a sheep herd? Blind while the fires of deceit burn. The scheme works, divided flux, stumbling with principles bent. When they ask him who they deity is, they'll stumble again. There's nowhere to run to, there's nowhere to post up. As long as they hunt you, hold ground. Hold ground. Hold it down, hold it down. There's nowhere to run to, there's nowhere to post up. As long as they hunt you, hold ground. Hold ground. Message in a smoke cloud. Pearls of wisdom, I shine like gold dust, colder. Thoughts flood the brain, navigate them like Noah. Road prone to blow my own comfort zone up, a skill killer. Every man's burden is the heaviest, the strong don't tip over. Even though boulders crack shoulders, even though the ties beneath the ground beckon closer. Vertebrate like steel soldiers, hidden pillar. Fortified cosmic, I'm dawn reborn like the sun over River Kai. I emerge as a black light personified, certified wordsmith, breath to the living rhyme. Line structured on eternity, the energy travels for light years. Quotables carefully coded to fight fear, to find clarity through blind tears, and live inside the infinite moment with past and future right here. Prowl all night, mind executing every deed. Who I be, the skill killer. There's nothing iller. There's nothing iller, hide in plain sight. A code that unlocks to those who see. Who I be, the hidden pillar. There's nothing iller. There's nothing iller. Message in a bottle. Stream of consciousness lighting up the innermost chamber where the goddess rests. Monstrous, yes, my murky depths are like Loch Ness. Carry carcasses, born vexed, no contest, narcissist. Dope scripts, pharmacist. I'm old bend, heavy concepts, snap harnesses. I'm grotesque, Dr. Lecter with the garnished ribs. Never full, empty chest like heartless. S on the front like Clark Kent, hardest in the zone. To bones, remnants of my hardware. Only sages know the direction where their arc went. Messages to slow down, focus. Inner voice is so loud, bouncing round the house like a locust. Headed to the ninth cloud zone now, floating like lotus, no bounds. There's nothing iller. Prowl all night, mind executing every deed. Who I be, the skill killer. There's nothing iller. There's nothing iller. There's nothing iller. There's nothing iller. To the eternal sisterhood of rock. Yugen Blakrok. Doesn't seem to be any place to go. Sa-Roc, the goddess MCC to Azania. Kalahari, South Zimbabwe, Grand Geo. Decoding memory subatomic. Tracing trajectories from Venus, my engravings legendary like folkloric black onyx. Rock the asteroid belt with bass sonic waves. Pull my weight with a strength of 8 oxen. A bull-headed chatterbox, known to separate from herd. Black dot, hold my 4 barrels like a golden urn. Blaze when my anger burns, I blink and dimensions merge. At the center while the multiverse turns. Worlds like sand grains in a desert. Count till my head hurts. Been channeling Akashics insight grounded on earth. In the beginning was word, before the hands in the dirt. Before the broken mold, wholly focused intention was first. We're prototypes of the great ones, intelligent design. Super sapient, uber sapient, dark tone, bright mind. Feline sight, brown eyes. Gene spliced 9 times, tried and tested, death defying, animated and revived. Then breath of life next, hit the chest, expand. When she vex, voice sounds like a lion's den. Chakras in alignment, pulsing like the spark that's inside them. The Grand Geode. We're just shining for us, eh? Block and you walk into harm's way. Fiery like sun rays, human or stargate. Make no mistake, we'll get you stuck between a rock and a hard place. We'll get you stuck between a rock and a hard place. will get you stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Y'all should've never let me out of my space. Now these dimensions too confined, I've gone hyper, jump right out of my place. The top position, top dog of this extensive topography. Map my rise to high priestess, now I'm scattering my praise. When I'm unbalanced or a shade like radioactive decay, my pre-incarnate on repeat like stuck on comet replay. Till I'm done chronicling my siege, the guys like garnet arms fatigue. I'm paralleling out hits, winning by your rather cliche. My lines like NASCAR had the phone NASA to fathom my scale. Bubbly comments for even ayahuasca can follow my tail. But binary star might be too serious to make light of my fails. Took off matter, made a series of hits and broke out of my shell. Now I'm a patty man, means I'm well versed. Let the flow of mass to the sales burst. Took a hologram for my homeland, sugar Calabash and rebuilt earth. See the harvest took 100,000 years, that they posit theories of our field work. Reckon you can have been trying to prove and turn this Kali Yuga era to a miracle rock.
It's completely crystallized.
We're just shining for our sake. Block and you walk into harm's way. Fiery like sun rays, human or stargate. Make no mistake, we'll get you stuck between a rock and a hard place. We'll get you stuck between a rock and a hard place. We'll get you stuck between a rock and a hard place. I sit under this olive tree, harnessing energy beams, evergreen like my never-ending dreams. When I speak, voice softer than a shallow little stream. My deepest thoughts, quiet as a steady growing seed, echoing the universe in expansion and intelligence. Reflections on life on the other side of death. I study these beat skeletons. Keys open all doors, pattern 4/4, rhymes roll, I'm in my element. Million pestilence, hand in hand like phlegm and chest. Master self-experiment, absorbing like the planet sand. Blast from iron lung, a dragon that inhabits hazy spaces. The introvert turns extrovert on stages. I switch in and out of phases. Frequencies and speeds where light and sound are interfacing. Local sapien. Welcome change on evolutionary basis. Ancient as the first race to break its mental cages. The seed that is concept branches into phrases. Message from the roots, draw strength when health is failing and my lineage is ill. Wild women wolves run with, punch, kick, swing, never duck shit. Chosen path unsullied, I'm walking image of Kali Adi Shakti. Dark smart, the blades cut sharply. I'm oasis in the desert, Kalahari garden party. I electrify soon as my sister sparks me. Hardly timid or submissive, there's deadly stealth in my mission. I've been starving artist, belly empty, malnutrition. I can bellow at the moon and bounce off planet if I miss it. Coded patterns in the skies, my eyes decipher what is written. Listen, there's plenty of reasons why we conversate, to reconnect and elevate. Wait, choose your path and navigate. The world's weight is way too heavy for your shoulders. Got you building walls and palisades, but don't break. Don't break, got you building walls and palisades, but don't break. Don't break, got you building walls and palisades, but don't break.
the people, baby. Where, anyway, would I go to escape? Where would a fleeing man go? If he wanted to escape. There may not be as much humanity in the world as one would like to see, but there is some. There's more than one would think. Love has never been a popular movement. The world is held together, really it is held together, by the love and the passion of very few people. Everyone you're looking at is also you. You could be that person. You could be that monster. You have to decide on yourself not to be.
I've stood my ground when my worst side refused to flee violence, refused to seek asylum. I faced the tiger, tamed the vicious, raw to gold silence. No traces of my anxious thoughts, I smoke like coal mines. Across the hemisphere, close to poles, cold rhyming. I'm dope in any environment. I've crystallized, hard-headed, a diamond. Carved my own date, never conquered or divided, but find guidance. In my palm, stars, planets in alignment. When I hum, they hearing dynamite explosions. So soft-spoken, still I rumble earth like volcanoes in motions. I'm beyond my wildest notions. The flow, the gods know it, poet. Speech potent like concoctions and potions. These galaxies are nothing more than thoughts we keep seeding. Demons feeding off our light, feel energies depleting. Wanna brush it off, but the pain of life impedes me. Evade the arms of Morpheus, caffeine crutch, leaning up and hiding from the Sandman. Till sunrise gets the upper hand. Been struggling through these badlands, and I'll find my way without your maps. Digging, chasing waterfalls since 95 till Lisa met her maker. Still creeping through this nightmare, can't get home till I wake up. Creation or creator based on my genetic makeup. I was taught to woman up, cause ain't no savior's gonna save you. Through sunny skies or cloudy ones, I know the battle's hardly won. The grey will never stop the urge to stare directly at the sun. Receive transmissions through antenna and relay them past the echo chamber to the silent center. Y'all just play zen, I'm deep in the experiment. Hand forever holding pen, projecting and comparing stems of thought and then connecting them. The bigger picture's evident with every step. I'm checking levels, and what you're on got you as high as my intellect. Thinking you could test me, I am the one I said I am. A monster in a beastly mind in tune like telepath. Stay ahead of danger like I'm forewarned of the aftermath. Staring at your hand, gave that gadget your attention span. Hold up. Scanning through these hashtags, obsessing over anagrams. Keep questioning the grand plan. I've been hiding from the Sandman till sunrise gets the upper hand. Been struggling through these badlands. Find my way without your maps. Hiding from the Sandman till sunrise gets the upper hand. Sunrise get the upper hand. Hope sunrise gets the upper sentences are only pixels of an image. The whole vision is elusive, no perspective when you're in it. In hindsight, when you detach from pain inflicted, it's fair for times you played the willing villain. Victim, the sickest sin cities uncover glistening cynics with Holes in their souls that forever need filling. Whose gadgets stay connected but the ropes of trust are thinning. Small talk, calculated thinking. This friendship sinking, deceitful speech leaking while well wishing. And take a nose to reach way past your limit when you're giving. And stress will have you losing while you're winning. Just falling out of rhythm, little light beam passing through a prism. The system leaves you weakened and diminished. And fighters battle up here, lonely to finish, lonely at the zenith. You'll cry a river of tears till doubts wither, but still your ability to feel is infinite. You can count a million pieces, ways you've been broken. Pull yourself together, even keep your heart open. You can count a million reasons, days you've stopped hoping, times you've been drowning, just choking. All that matters when you step, there's no regrets. You've learned these lessons for the best, there's no regrets. Now be the first to love yourself with no regrets. And live your life with no regrets, man. End of transmission. These broken bonds fail to go against the odds. I nurse memories of loss like the scars of love and war. The silent solitude, with every shadow I fall, I've paid the cost, carving neurons for my neurotic thoughts. Taught brain to shun blame, observe cause and effect, to pause and reflect, stop regret from haunting my bed. As I rest my head, recollecting some of life's lessons in temperance and excess. Every failure hides a blessing, there's a grand plan. And no use in second guessing, I'm ready. Counting days and hours, minutes, every second. Never question who the best is. The mirrored image that's reflected is the only clone of self that I'm accepting. When I step, it leaps and bounds like it's 69 with no doubts about that shot leaving the ground. No regrets like the plain truth leaving your mouth. They won't believe it if their head's in a cloud. You've been broken. Pull yourself together, even keep your heart open. You can count a million reasons, days you've stopped hoping, times you've been drowning, just choking. All that matters when you step, there's no regrets. You've learned these lessons for the best, there's no regrets. Now be the first to love yourself with no regrets. And live your life with no regrets, man. End of transmission. Naked as skeletons streak across the mind. Eyes shut, I'm blind. Feeling signs might be dipping past my low lines. Continents away from close ties. Search my soul on most nights when nightmares become reality. I trust my God and hold tight. Compose rhymes as oaths. I've cherished words since old time. Put elixir in my hand, man. Drank the whole vial. Certain truths you don't debate. You can't be told but shown sight, and what a wonder it is. Up high where fire chariots swing. The sun shine crowned in heavenly king. Descendants of sky wanderers and squandering it. With blood and water wars bordering kin. Division knuckling, I see the bush won't beat around it. I go in firing, I'm part arsonist. Fibonacci lock spiraling, the kink runs deep. Grew from calm coils and irony. type 4 letter C to the end of the alphabet. My wiring is different, intellect apparent from the get. First second that I mic check easy. That 1T breaks through the static and connects in effect. You sleepwalking, I go over your head and grow golden tenor. My light burns, I blind vermin. Curl patterns unfurling on my dome like shy serpents. Spit snake charming verses, cobra style. Move the neck in circles till the venom hits. I never mean to hurt him. Style DIY, learn from errors in my trials. Quiet type, fire when I blast, better when I write. Alone with a host of emotions to put into prose. My thoughts roam out of control as my records will show. Rolling wheels with no spoke, I reel him in with a code. Vocally, my chords tone, tempered and glisten like chrome. Globally, better than most. Scope all round like gyro. Scratch pyro, no to script glyphs. Hyro, never slick lip, Iro. Stealthily on microphones, my fist grips. Punches hit low, never high notes. Show you all the stranger past that I know. My rhyme code specific, I could single out a micro. Yo, grand rise, moon and sunshine. I and I entwined like vine. I and I mind like wine. I and I aligned with divine, wishing you a grand rise. Moon and sunshine. I and I entwined like vine. I and I mind like wine. I and I aligned with divine.